To grow Livistona chinensis here in the Pacific Northwest. I have seen them grow in long-term in sheltered locations, so just make sure you have the best microclimate for these things. They're very slow growers this far north. I can tell you two that survived for 20 years until they were removed. They were featured in HPI more than once over the years. In 1989, one of our Palm Society members planted two of these in front of a building, close to the building, under like a kind of like the overhead, kind of like an overhang over a doorway in 1989, and they actually grew quite big. And 20 years later, I guess they had a new gardener of the complex, and he says, these things are starting to outgrow the space. You need to remove them, which was terrible. And they removed the two Livistonas. They were absolutely gorgeous. I bet they were probably about, I'm going to say 7-8 feet tall, massive leaves on them. They're growing in a pretty shady spot on Granville Island in Vancouver. It's a Zone 9. Definitely a high end of Zone 9 where they were growing up against the building, right near the ocean on Penny Farthing Drive. So, and then I planted two at Grace Point in front of an art gallery years ago, and they were there for quite a few years, and then they had to do some renos to the sidewalk or the front of the building or something, and then they ripped them out, unfortunately. So, and then another friend of mine had one down in his palm garden for many, many years, probably 15 years, and then the new owners eventually ripped it out too. It's sad how they eventually get ripped out. So if you want to grow a Chinese fountain palm and you're this far north, put it in a sheltered location. They do like heat to grow. They can take more shade up here. You're going to get a lot bigger fronds and longer petioles, but hey, well worth the experiment. All right, guys? And anyway, you can buy them at the indoor tropical section of the nursery. Thanks for watching. Cheers.